Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Please hit that like button on your way in. Hit that like button. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. Like, totally. So, thank you. Oh, Lordy, Lord. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hit that like button. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we're going to talk about the rest of the AFC East, the Bills and the Dolphins, and then we're going to do a mock draft. Hopefully, we can do the mock draft. We should be able to do the mock draft. Like, yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't, unless it's like super bad, but like, no, super late more than anything else. But yeah, so we're gonna be talking about the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins as far as their free agency, what they've been doing, what they're up to and stuff. Um yeah, so that'll be fun. And what else? What else? The mock draft, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I got. And do mock draft number 3. We're probably gonna do the top 3. Um the top 3 rounds. Maybe next week we'll do like a full 7 rounder. We'll see. But at least the top 3 round, especially since, obviously each team has had some free agents they've picked up and things like that. The Dolphins have picked up. We gotta talk about all the glorious moves we've done so far. So, because of all that, we'll go ahead and talk about that. We'll talk about today and we'll also talk about it next week too. What's up, Aquavation in the building? Welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Andre in the building. Thank you. Good morning. Happy Friday, Miss Phins. Thank you so much. Thank you. Madison can be the red zone backup power back. We're gonna talk about all of that, trust me. Good morning, Miss Phins family. Welcome. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna start out with the Buffalo Bills and then kind of go from there. There was one thing I wanted to double check before we got in here. Give me a second. Already did it? Yes. Talk about preparation, baby. Uh, okay, where are the Jills? Let's go. Well, we could start off with the easiest one, but you know. Let's go ahead and do. Let me share my screen with you guys. Actually, before I share my screen, let me look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Oh. How you guys doing? Go ahead and put it in the comment section. Let's go ahead and check you guys out. And tell me too, what do you think is the best move all the 4 teams have done in the last 3 days? Because this is what officially you got Wednesday, Thursday, 2 days. We've had 2 days of the new league year and 4 days of free agency. So that's where we're at right now. So you guys tell me, what do you think? Who were the best picks each for each team in the division? Um Let me see here. Mm, okay. Gross, but here's what it is. Let me get some water real quick. Mm. Okay, let's get her started. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Window. Oh, there it is. Boom. Where did I go? There I am. There I am. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is February for the Buffalo Bills. We'll go ahead and just run through this one. They hired their special teams coordinator. They signed offensive lineman Alec Anderson to exclusive rights. Announced retirement of O lineman Tommy Doyle. Just more coaching. Re-signed Khalil Shakir to a 4-year contract extension at the end of February. Okay, now they start March. March. Sorry. They start March 6th. They released their punter Sam Martin. Then signed back or signed linebacker Bernard to a 4-year contract extension. Let's continue. Signed Gregory Rousseau to a 4-year contract extension, and the long snapper Reed Ferguson to a 4-year contract extension. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to them for re-signing their guys back. Me and my flipping, we can never do it. What up, Nene? Welcome. Oops, I forgot to change this puppy. Boom. They released Von Miller. Now, this was very interesting. I like this one because if you took a look at it, guys, Von Miller was a great pickup when they got him. He just came off of winning the Super Bowl with the Broncos, came over here, had a great first year. Unfortunately, got riddled with injury for like the middle of his contract. They signed him to a huge 6-year contract, right? And he was good the first and last year, but they were just so burnt for those middle years. He wasn't even available due to injury. Um, yeah, I could totally see why they let him go. And then obviously, you'll see in a little bit. They properly replaced him which to everybody's surprise, nobody had this guy they brought in to replace him. What's up, Scott? Welcome. Good morning. Mr. Polk is still here. Got for life. Good morning. Eichenberg, baby. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Dolphins in a little bit. I got you. Feels good to be home in Miami. Hot down here, but yeah, 305. Good for you. Welcome back. Everyone who knows Batman, let them know we got Liam, baby. Oh, I'm so ready for the Dolphin stuff. We got that Ike back, but let's focus on the Bills, okay? So they release him, and then they do one of the better moves. They replace him with Joey Bosa, and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. There you go. Then they also re-signed their fullback Reggie Gillum to a year contract, and then blah, 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 blah. You see this like laundry list of stuff that they did. So let's go over this so you guys can go ahead and see it. What do I have here? Oh, right. So they re-signed Damar Hamlin to a 1-year extension, so he's back. And I'm not gonna lie to you, at first I was like, why? But Hamlin has actually been pretty decent. And plus, I mean, when they've emotionally invested so much with that young man, it only makes sense. They're giving him an opportunity to find one more year, find some success. I don't know unless he goes like super off. I don't see him being there next year, but um, at least he was able to come back, and I'm glad that they did because He's a Buffalo. He'll always be a Buffalo. Even if he's in another team, he will always be a Buffalo. Scott Jackson gave me the greatest news today. My guy, Good Sexy, re-signed with Cincinnati. And guess what? Cincinnati's going to be so good this year. Ooh. Ooh. Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl. Sorry. Let me continue. They also traded career Elam and a 2025 six-round pick to Dallas Cowboys in exchange for a 2025 fifth. So they just traded the fifth for their sixth for a fifth, and then picked up a 2026 seventh. So I did see that it came through my feed. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Um, then they got Michael. I can never say this dude's name. Hoik, hike, uh, 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 I can't. Oh, hike, hoik, whatever his name is. They got him defensive end to a 3-year contract, signed Josh Palmer to a 3-year contract. Like I said, Joey Bosa, they brought in for a 1-year contract, $12.5 million. Interesting about Joey Bosa. Obviously, he's replacing Von Miller, right? Injured player, but a really good, really good defensive end. He's been riddled with injuries his entire career when he played with the Chargers, right? Now, what I find interesting is that both the Miami Dolphins were interested in him. Um, there was it was us. Oh God, what guys? Put in the chat. What was the other team besides us that were very interested? It was us. I think the Patriots were interested. I think the 49ers for sure to play back with his brother, but it looked like from reports the Niners and Dolphins gave him around 8.5 million is what they were offering. And he's like, yeah, no. And he went with the money, and Bills just outbid everybody at 12.5. Which I'm happy about it because it's less cap room for them, but they just absolutely um because of the injury concern. I think they decided to overpay with that one, but they knew they wanted him, they needed him, and I mean it's a great pickup. Whether you like it or not, it is a great pickup. I mean, I can't stand obviously the Bills, but I will tell you this: they have been very good, and now having Bosa on that right side, opposite of Greg Rousseau, that's good. They still got Epinesa. They still got Michael Hoyt. That's good. They still need depth, but they're gonna address that either in with UDFA's or the rest of free agency. But more than likely, more than anything else, don't be surprised if you see them picking up one or two in the draft. So, but right now, I think that Joey Bosa definitely a good move. It's just a 1-year contract, and it's not even. I mean, for the amount of money they paid Von Miller, you might as well take a flyer on a guy that you know is really good when healthy. You know what I mean? So hopefully he can have a good career. I mean, except when he's playing with the Dolphins, but hopefully he can have a good career for them and be able to give him those, that pass rush that they're looking to continue to have. Um, as well. And obviously, Greg Rousseau, I mean, shout out to the U. I'm very happy that he got re-signed with that. And typically, the Bills run that base 4-3. So they got Oliver, they got Ogunjobi in the middle, and then, well, as their DTs. And then on the edge, they got Russo and Bosa now. So it should be pretty interesting to see that up front. They should be able to still um I wouldn't say stuff the run as much because you can run against the Bills, but um, it should still be a good, solid defensive line for them as well. They just need to get more depth in that left side the D line, and they'll be fine. I mean, I don't see it. They got some extra guys too that they can shift around, but for the most part, they got listed Russo by himself, so that's something they will definitely address to give him at least a serviceable backup on that side. So there you go. Then you got Ogunjobi that they signed back again, like I mentioned, to that 1 year contract, and then their safety Derek Forrest to that to a contract as well. Let me see if there's anything super extra. Okay, and the last major thing they did was wide receiver Laviska Chenault to a contract as well. So taking a look at the Bills and what they've done for the most part, I mean, they've had a pretty good free agency, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna start off with the defense. I mean, again, starting with the D line, starting in the trenches, man, they brought back depth and they brought back a pretty good starter in Bosa. They were able to attack what they needed to. They brought back Rousseau. They brought back Joey Bosa they brought Joey Bosa to replace Von Miller. That's going to help. So Ogunjobi and Rousseau both back. That's a good thing. They already had Ed Oliver under contract and Bosa. That solidifies at least the line is going to be, in my opinion, is going to be as good, if not slightly better, by adding Bosa um, as a pass rusher. Now they still got their linebackers in Milano and Bernard, which again they brought back Bernard. That's good for them. They still got Specter, but they still got some depth. Now they still need more linebacking help, in my opinion. They only got Dorian Williams and I can't say this name. And if one Olofosio and Joe Anderson Andreessen, they're gonna get more linebackers, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna fill that up and that backup group. So if Matt Milano could stay healthy, that should be good for them as well. Now, as far as their corners, they're a little light in corners. They only got two starting corners. Cam Lewis and Christian Bedford. So in the draft, they're gonna definitely address the corner position. Unless they somehow pick up another corner somewhere, they only have their starters. They have no backup corners. So you can expect the Bills to focus on the cornerback position in the draft. They also still need another free safety. Yes, they signed back Damar Hamlin, but they still need somebody else behind him. They've got no depth in that position. They got Tyler Rapp in a strong safety, Cole Bishop and Derek Forrest. So they're pretty solid there. They might be able to move Cole Bishop if need be, but at the end of the day, they desperately needed safety as well. So don't be surprised. And let's take a look at where the Bills are going to be picking. Let me pull it up here real quick. So you see the rest of the division. You got New England at 4, Jets at 7. You got Dolphins at 13. Now Buffalo is going to be picking at 30. Now this is a good deep defensive tackle draft, and they also have some really good safeties in the first and second round that you can get unless they get snatched up in the first round, which I actually don't doubt it because you got starter level in that first and second round. Now, it just depends on what teams are going to prioritize. But one thing, looking at what they have already on their roster, corners number one, safeties number two for the Bills. They have no backups there. That secondary is super thin. Super thin. Another one they're gonna, probably take a look at. It's gonna be maybe bringing a linebacker or two as well. Now, as their nickelback, they still got Teron Johnson, Jamarcus Ingram, Brandon Cordridge, and Daquan Hardy. So can they shift some of those nickel backs perhaps to, be some of their backup? I'm sure they will. but you still need a legitimate backup for Christian Bedford for sure, and another one for Cam Lewis. We'll see what they end up doing, but that's what I'm seeing so far as those major needs in for the Bills defense. Now let's go over their offense. The biggest free agency move that they did, bar none, which he wasn't really a free agent, is sign their quarterback Josh Allen, ladies and gentlemen. They got Josh Allen for the next 6 years, $330 million, $250 million, fully guaranteed. It is the largest guaranteed contract of all time with an AAV, an average annual salary of $55 million. But that doesn't matter. Nobody cares about that. That's fluff money. Remember, we talk about that all the time. Fluff money doesn't matter. You're looking at nothing but the guarantees. Whatever the guarantees is, that's the real number. That's the only number that matters. So you got $250 million fully guaranteed for 6 years. Let's divide that puppy. You're looking at $41.6 million. Take into consideration, ladies and gentlemen, that the overall salary cap in the last couple of years has gone up 20 to $30 million each year. You can expect that to continue. Now, the Bills are super genius. They know they got their guy. The man just won like 4 or 5 different awards this past season, including league MVP. So congratulations to him. Horrible for us in the division, but great for him and the Bills, obviously. And they realize, if you're taking a look at it, they're doing what the Chiefs have done. Granted, Chiefs literally won a Super Bowl or two with Pat Mahomes when they gave him that $500 million contract, but at $41.6 million a year, this is a steal. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that's just me dividing it within these 6 years. But in reality, because it's an extension, that number is actually even lower because it goes into his current contract that he already had, which I think he still had maybe 1 or 2 more years in that contract, and they extended him. So realistically speaking, that number is actually even less. So when other teams are out here paying 50, 60, $65 million for their quarterback, the Bills have already secured their guy, gave him plenty of money. And you could tell he took a pay cut because he could have asked for a lot more money, but he's like, no, I don't need it. I need pieces. And hey, listen, with the worst roster he's had in his career, well, okay, I said the first 2 years. Um, took his team all the way up to the AFC Championship. It was a really good season for the Bills. So I'm not surprised that they made that move. To me, that was probably the biggest move they've done so far this year. It's lock up their guy for an extra 6 years. Well, 6 years, but really more, an extra 4 years additional to what he already had in contract. Under contract, he's happy, they're happy, and now they're able to go ahead and continue to add pieces around him. So that's good for them. Now, I have not seen a contract for James Cook. Maybe I missed it. You guys help me out here on Twitter right now to see if there's anything major that I might have missed. But I I haven't seen. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it hasn't happened, but I haven't seen anything that has changed. So let me go ahead and do this. No, that's not. No, nothing really. I will say that when we talk about the Dolphins, which I can't wait, a couple interesting moves that we've made that I was like, oof. Well, I know people are gonna talk about this, but let's finish out the Bills, okay? Then so they still got Mitchie Trubisky, which is funny because I always mess with my brother. Look at Mitch Trubisky. You're looking at my brother. Even the little rough, beard and whatever. I love messing with him. I'm like, But it's Mitchie. You look like Mitchie, man. He's like, oh, stop. Because he does not like, he had, this is a Steelers fan, he had Mr. Trubisky in the Steelers and he couldn't stand him. And then they obviously got Mike White as well as their third backup emergency quarterback, too. So they're pretty set in that QB room as well. They still got James Cook, like I said. They got Ray Davis, Ty Johnson. And they're gonna probably bring in somebody as a UDFA, maybe try him out, take it a flyer here and there. Of course, guys, remember every team needs 90 players to take into training camp. This is just free agency. Day 2 of actual free agency. You know, we still gotta see what they're gonna end up doing. Afterwards. And remember, they're still picking at 30, so they can get really good player in that first round. You know, depending on what they want to go ahead and attack. Khalil Shakir, they definitely locked them down. Good for them. They needed that wide receiver. Keon Coleman was good. They still got Joshua Palmer. Listen, Matt Collin left. A lot of the Buffalo Bills fans love Mike Collin. Heck, I love Mike Collin when he played for the Dolphins, but he moved on. Now he's in his third team in the division. So you get to see him do that, which is great for him. But it still kind of sucks because, you know, I mean, I like the guy. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. I like him. They still need some more weapons. You cannot go into this new season with just Keon Coleman, who's in his second year. Relax. Last year was his rookie season. It wasn't all that, you know. But you need somebody else. So they still got us a backup Curtis Samuel, KJ Hamler, Tyrell Shavers, and Jalen Virgil. They will be adding to that wide receiving core to bring into camp because they need help. Now, one thing I always told you guys, the Buffalo Bills have been, I don't know why. It's so frustrating. The two teams in our divisions that are great at this are the Patriots and the Bills. And I think Bills, before it used to be Patriots, now Bills are number one. When it comes to picking up tight ends, ladies and gentlemen, there is no better team than the Buffalo Bills. Patriots are number two. Buffalo Bills, God, they still got Dawson Knox. They still got Dalton Kincaid. Those are top two, and they love to run that two tight end set. They love to bring in that max protection for Josh Allen, and you know those guys can leak out and be a offensive weapon. Oh, I can't stand it because I really wanted Kincaid when he was available. But you know what? I'll tell you this. He went to a great team that knows how to utilize their tight ends. He would have been a waste in the Dolphins because we just don't prioritize that position. They still got sacked Davidson, so you know they got a little extra depth. Now, their tight end group for both Kincaid and Knox has dealt with injuries the last couple of years. But those guys are so solid that it doesn't matter. Like it'll be literally just one there, the other one maybe semi-injured, and then bringing in another guy, you know, one of their backups to be able to help them out. But at the end of the day, they got two great tight ends, so you should see them getting a lot of production this season as well. They still got their fullback that they just got in Reggie Gillum, so that's good for them. Their offensive line, the last piece of the Bills that they need to make sure to solidify. Why? Because no team will be successful without an offensive line, Christopher Greer. I'm just saying. So yeah. So as far as for them, hey man, they've got a line that has experience and they know each other. Starting out in the middle with Connor McGovern, solid piece, solid center. Um, Left tackle Deion Dawkins. Right tackle they got Spencer Brown. In their guards they got David Edwards and Osiris Torrance. They got their starting O line. Now, do they need depth? I think so. You know, they got a backup. The backup center. They got two backup guards that are all right. They got a couple of backup tackles. I still think they're probably gonna try to bring in at least one or two more pieces in that O line for depth. But other than that, man, that that you win with the trenches. And that O line has been pretty good. Now, once don't get me wrong, no O line is great. No O line is great, but one thing that I gotta give props to the Bills is that they've managed to keep that O line together, where the guys know each other's tendencies. And this is one thing that frustrates me about us, the Dolphins. Is like, uh, uh, can we have some sort of stability? Because you're seeing, even in our division, like talk about the Jets. Even the Jets have had stability in the O line more than we have. And it's just frustrating. Hey, what's up, Michael? Can I see you? The line is fine, and they're all signed. Exactly. You don't have to stress or worry about having this, your main guys having to sign this guy because he's leaving. No, they know who they are. They know their tendencies. They play well together. They play well together with Allen. And then when you add in those tight ends, I mean, they've got a good, really good, um line overall. So for me, hey, congratulations, Buffalo Bills. Right now they're sitting at a pretty good position, especially for the fact that A, they've been winning the division. B, they locked out their quarterback for the next few years. C, they got two great lines in offense and defense, and they have continuity. Now it's just filling in the pieces, which is the weapons for Josh Allen. That's what they got to focus on, which I'm sure they'll address. And their secondary, which I'm sure they'll address in free agency, and they'll address specifically in the draft. So there you go. Um, they'll be going. But yeah, so that's where they're at. I think I saw. Hey, welcome back, villain. Thank you so much for being a member again. Sorry, when I'm on a roll, I'm on a roll, man. But that's your free agency update here for the Buffalo Bills. Again, they're doing all the right moves. They got a great front office. I still find it funny because the fans have wanted to fire their head coach after like year three. But hey, man, he's been pretty solid for them, and they found success. You know what I mean? Um, right now, the Bills are in a great position, and they're looking crisp to come back and win the division again this upcoming season. We got to see them solidifying again that secondary and getting more weapons for Josh Allen. But overall, Josh Allen has proved to you he doesn't need super shiny pieces and everything around him. Take care of the trenches like you're supposed to as an organization. Have a franchise quarterback, and go from there. And right now, that's exactly what the Bills have been doing. And whether we like it or not in the division, I'm gonna tell you exactly what Josh Allen said about the Chiefs. Until you beat the champs. Now, if you want to beat the champs, you gotta beat the champs. And nobody else in the division for the last 5 years have been able to beat the divisional champs in the Buffalo Bills, which is extremely unfortunate. We were so close. But, anyways, that's where we're at. And you know what? It's just a heartache for everybody else that's in the division. Nothing more, nothing less. But guys, if you haven't done so already, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Thank you so much, guys. We're about to get into it about the last team we're gonna discuss. Obviously, the most important team, the team in which we all cry ourselves to sleep with. Yep, you heard it here. We gotta talk about them. Our favorite team. But guys, we got over 250 of you guys in the building. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you're liking the show so far, go ahead and do me a favor. Come over here to YouTube. There's two things I need you to do. 1000% for free. Please come over here, like the show, and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to getting to 1,600 subs. We only need like 30 something subs. So go ahead and help us out. If we can get that by the end of this show, that'd be great. But yes, guys, go ahead and come through. If you're wondering why I'm focusing on the Bills and Dolphins today, it's because yesterday we did the Patriots and the Jets. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at that episode, it was yesterday. So we're gonna go ahead and discuss again. We just finished with the Bills. We're gonna go ahead and discuss the Miami Dolphins. On it's Purim for me, but it's also St. Patrick's Day weekend, So- and yes, I will be wearing this shirt again on Monday, so don't worry. But yeah, guys, happy St. Patrick's Day. And if you guys are wondering where you can find my link, it's easy. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and obviously YouTube. But my main channel's on YouTube, guys. If you guys could help me out, we're about 30 something subs away from getting to 1,600. Our goal is to get to 2,000 before the season starts. So please help us out. It's free. Click the link on my bio and my description, and you'll be able to come over here, okay? So let's go ahead and get her started, ladies and gentlemen, as far as for the Miami Dolphins. Holy smokes! These Dolphins. Let me tell you something. This is why you can't get too emotional. Guys, I almost passed out. I literally almost passed out. My brothers had to stop me. They had to stop me because I was so I was so pissed. And a couple of moves we made that I was like, nah, man, this isn't good. I shouldn't be feeling like this. Like this is not good. Like I almost passed out. I was so mad, and I was like, why am I getting like this? I mean, I love my team, but this is not good. This isn't good whatsoever. But God, these Dolphins can be so frustrating. Oh, I'm telling you, man, I was ready to light a fire. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, I just can't. This flipping team. Why? Why am I a fan? Oh God, it's awful. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. But they just love to rip your heart out sometimes, and I'm like, why? Why do we gotta go through this? So let's go ahead and get started, guys. And pull this puppy up. Let's take a look at the Dolphins transactions. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you right now, man, these Dolphins, they make you oh God, drive you insane. There's some good pieces, and then there was somewhere I was like, no, no, no. No, we didn't just no, don't tell me we just didn't. Don't tell me we signed this man. Don't tell me. So let's get going. Let's start out with February because it's just. So in February, we let go of Mostert, our running back, Durham Smythe. Mostert signed with the Raiders. Durham Smythe, he signed. Who did Smythe sign with again, guys? Help me out here. Durham Smythe, I know he already signed with another team. I can't remember which one. And we let go of Kendall Fuller, right? Why not? Thanks. And what was it? Valentine's Day, right? And then we claimed corner Ryan Cooper off waivers from Seattle. Whoa. Yay, so exciting. Excuse me. We had made some other one. Look, this is a laundry list of stuff that we did, but real quick, because I gotta talk about these guys. We put all these guys into future contracts, reserve contracts. I'm telling you. Joe Rose just called up the front office this morning. We are a joke. For real? Really? I'm not surprised. Real quick. Signed Tarek Black, linebacker, wide receiver Tarek Black, linebacker, William Bradley Kane signed safety Jordan Colbert. Defensive tackle Neil Farrell, tackle Ryan Hayes, offensive lineman Chase Hines. Linebacker Daquan Jackson, cornerback Isaiah Johnson, cornerback Jason Maitre, tackle Byron Matos, linebacker Derek McClendon, and tight end Hayden Rucci to reserve future contracts. Yeah, just had to say that. Okay, hired some coordinators. Let's move on. Like I said, release Fuller, Mostert, and Smythe. All, if I'm not mistaken, have already found homes and claimed cornerback Ryan Cooper off waivers from Seattle. Just let me continue before. I need to remember to breathe. I need to remember to breathe. Some of these moves, I'm telling you. Some of these moves, man. Let's continue. Then we placed a tender on Cameron Good and Keon Smith, our tackle. Re-signed defensive tackle Matt Dickerson. Oh God. Oh, I mean, you know, great. It's so exciting of a move. What's up, Mikhail? Welcome, 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 welcome. Good morning to you too. Matt Dickerson to a contract. Did the man even play once last year? I know he was a backup, but did he even play once last year? Philly says we're tanking. I, 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 I can't. I can't. Let me continue. This is where the meat and potatoes of stuff is, and this is. I can't even say this with a straight face. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins have brought in Zach Wilson, former Jets quarterback, former Broncos backup quarterback. Zach Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Wilson to a 1-year contract, $6 million fully guaranteed, worth up to 10 in incentives and other stuff. Zach Wilson, the Milfmeister. I mean, I don't know what other way of saying it, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Wilson. I'll tell you this. I give the kid a props. You know, last year when Aaron Rodgers went, when Aaron Rodgers was gone in 60 seconds, and he had zero expectations of playing last season. Not this one that just passed, the one before. The kid came in, probably one of the most exciting games I saw that year. Nobody saw the Jets. The minute 4 plays later, Aaron Rodgers went down and Zach Wilson had to step in, everybody's like, well, that's a loss. No. The kid came in, poised, relaxed, extended plays, and made it happen. And I'm not going to lie, I was cheering him on so much. Not because I don't like the Jets. You don't like the Jets. The Jets. Get out of here. But I got to give it to him. He didn't back down. That I appreciate. You know what I mean? He stepped up to the plate, did his job, and he beat he beat the Buffalo Bills last year. Where he had no business winning that game. No business whatsoever. And he managed to do it. I was like, okay, Zachary Zach. But no way on earth do I want him as my backup. And people, and I'm in it. Please go ahead and take a look at the show I did this past week. I literally put Miami Dolphins next starting quarterback, Zach Wilson. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Our next starting quarterback is Zach Wilson. I didn't say this past year. I said the year before when Rodgers went down. I think people have earwax. But anywho. Um yeah, he's our next starting quarterback. Wanna know why? Because in 5 years, Tua Tagovailoa has only been healthy for one. There is literally a 80% chance Zach Wilson will be starting this season. 1, 2, 3, 6 games. At this point, I don't know. Yes, feel free to clip it. Jesus. I said last year, and if you hear me, I literally said not this past year that just happened, the year before. Because I'm still thinking it's technically, I know it's a new league year, it's a new off season, but I'm thinking we just finished this playing year. So the year before that is last year to me. Anywho. But I just yeah, we love leftover Jets crumbs, I know. But at the end of the day, listen, the minute we paid him and then we guaranteed 6 million, I'm like, he's gonna be our backup. There's no way you don't pay him. I know we re-signed what's his name, Tyler Huntley, but why would you give Zach? Actually, we still technically haven't re-signed Tyler Huntley. He's technically a free agent, but why would you give? Like, it makes zero sense for you to give Zach Wilson $6 million as a backup and not have him like like an actual backup. Like, it just makes no sense. So the minute that the Dolphins did that, I knew, I'm like, oh, that he's our backup. It just makes no sense for us not to have him as our backup. You're putting too much money in that backup position. Now, granted, you need to, because again, Tua will be going down. There's a 80% chance that man's gonna go down. But I just thought maybe we might look into someone else. I wasn't expecting Zach Wilson. And I know I'm taking a little extra time talking about him, but that's that. When I saw and when I was told, because I didn't even see it right away, I was told Dolphins signed Zach Wilson. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying. No, you're lying. And I look at my phone and I'm like, no. We're so unserious. We are so unserious. And bye. Like, nobody gotta be here if they don't want to. Thank you very much. So unserious. Like, I can't. And right now, I'm like, you know what? I can't. I just. What's up, LA Rams? One of our awesome members of the channel that supports all the time, man. Thank you. Hey, you guys got some good moves. Good moves. Good moves. Um, but like, yeah, that was crazy. Now, this one signing is so Chris Greer right here, ladies and gentlemen. We signed guard James Daniel. At first, I'm like, oh God, but he's injured. But talking to my brother, because again, the Steelers fan, he's like, no, he's actually a really great, great guard. It's just he got injured last year. But if you take a look at James Daniel, he's a great pickup. Solid, solid, solid guard pickup. The best pickup we've had so far. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. But you know what? I knew it. The minute we signed him to a 3-year contract, that minute I saw coming off of an injury, I'm like, the Greer special, ladies and gentlemen. We know this. Chris Greer loves to bargain shop injured players. We are second chance you for the entire league. Listen, 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 listen. If you're a player coming off of an injury, if you are a player coming off of a major contract, if you're a player that it's older and you're about to retire, come get your retirement funds over here at the Miami Dolphins because we love to give those out. We do. We love to give those out. Absolutely. But at least James Daniels actually is a really good pickup. Hopefully, again, the Miami one healthy Dolphins, he can stay healthy. That's the main thing more than anything else. I'm very happy that at least, this is a guard that I feel comfortable with, especially with her. I mean, guys. And I thought this other pickup that we got was probably even better pickup. And people are gonna be mad at me, and I don't care because I think it's a great pickup. But Roglic, shout out to LA Rams, one of our awesome members, donated $15. Happy Friday, everybody. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, LA Ram, for showing your love. Really do appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always supporting the channel. Thank you, guys. And guys, look, we got over 350 people in here watching across all platforms. If you haven't done so already, you like the content, please do me a favor. You already know what I'm going to say. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Come over here to YouTube. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys. Okay? You're going to enjoy it. We always have fun. And it's 100% free, but this is a great way. And I'm so grateful for everybody that shows their love through super chat, super stinkers, super thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And even on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate all you guys too that hit me up. Um, Appreciate it. It's great way to support the channel. But if I know not everybody can donate, no problem. It's 100% free to go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. And we're only like 30 something subs away from getting to 1,600 subs. So guys, I need you. Instead of Uncle Sam, Auntie Miss Phins, I need you to please come over here to YouTube and subscribe. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's all love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. So let's get back into this puppy. Yeah, the Dolphins have made some very interesting moves so far. Again, one of them where I'm like, why? Hopefully, when Zach Wilson comes in, we'll get some good work out of him. But overall, we gotta see. We signed offensive line Larry Borum to a contract. Right, defensive back Ifiatu Melifonwu to a 1-year contract. Signed wide receiver Nick Westbrook Ikine to a 2-year contract. Signed safety Ashton Davis to a contract. Signed linebacker Tyrell Dotson back to a 2-year contract. Now that move right there, I'm very happy. Some people are like, it's whatever. No, I like Dotson as a linebacker. So I'm glad we brought him back. And I'm glad that we re-signed linebacker Quentin Bell. Yes, I get it. They might not be like super splashy players, but it's going to be year 2 with Anthony Weaver. This is great to bring those two guys back that already know his system. in the team, know each other, play well with each other. I thought those two pickups, awesome, awesome, awesome. The we picked back up DB Elijah Campbell again, offensive tackle Jack Carmen, wide receiver D Eskridge. Honestly, I completely forgot D Eskridge was even on the team. I'm telling you. Cooper Cup to the Cowboys? Well, not yet. At least I've seen it. I've got it up here. Like a super breaking news. I got it up here. Um, but the best absolute pickup. Which did I glaze over it already or no? Uh, did I glaze over it? I'm so. Is this not? Did I? Let me refresh this puppy because that's what I thought. I'm like I'm missing a couple guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's continue. We signed linebacker KJ Brito 1 year contract. Signed running back Alexander Madison to a contract. But right here, ladies and gentlemen, the best move the Miami Dolphins have done. The best move. You can be mad at me all you want. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, the Ike is back. The Ike is back. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. You know what I love about us re-signing Liam Eichenberg? I love signing Liam Eichenberg. It's so funny seeing people's reaction. It's like, I just can't believe it. If stars, I am boycotting the Dolphins. I'm like, it took Liam Eichenberg for you to boycott him? Because I could have given you a lot more examples for you to do that. But we're not even going to do that. Bring him home. Oh, the Ike is back. We're Super Bowl bound. We are Super Bowl bound, baby. The Ike is back. I just laugh because so many people are so mad about this move, but I'm like, you do realize there is a cap and we don't really have money like that. So you're talking about a guy that you drafted, you moved up to get, I still remember, you moved up to get Eichenberg, drafted, brought him in, developed him. Whether some people say he's not developed. Oh, I mean, he's there. 2 years under Butch Berry. But he has pretty much played every position on this offensive line. Every position. He's a serviceable backup, guys. Now, do I want him to start? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But we need depth. And guess what? Cry all you want. But every single time, which happens every single game, whether it's a guard, heck, center, or tackle, guess what? At least Eichenberg has been, he gets blown by every time or every other time. Not really, but he gets manhandled all the time in that D line. But to be fair to him, which a lot of people don't want to focus, when they're treating you like a jack of all trades, when are you supposed to be a specialist? It's fun and dandy when you get to play left tackle your entire career. You're gonna be really good at left tackle. You might even transition to being a semi-decent right tackle. But when you get moved from center, guard, center, left guard, right tackle, left tackle, where are you supposed to develop in any of those positions, guys? That's literally impossible. The man is literally out there treading water. Pun intended, because we're the Dolphins. But like, what do you expect from him? That's not his fault. That's the Dolphins doing a horrible job and a disservice to Liam Eichenberg by not fully allowing him to develop in a position. You keep him as a guard, but just as a guard. and let him develop as a guard. But no, you're switching him out between center, guard, tackle. Like, what is this man supposed to do? How can he be expected to be such a great guard, such a great center when you literally have him switching positions sometimes every single week? Like, that's ridiculous. So for me, guess what? The fact that he's been able to put up with all of these changes in that ever-changing offensive line. Shout out to you, Liam Meikenberg, and welcome back. I still think you're a backup, you know, serviceable backup. But no, I'm not gonna trash your name because it's unfortunate that the Dolphins have treated him and his career the way that they have. So the Ike is back, and everybody that's upset. You guys are crying. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I am laughing. And I love it. Welcome back, Liam. Welcome back, sir. Guys, the Ike is back. The Ike is back. Liam just needs a team that believes in him. Maybe, man. What's up, Shake Money in the building? Super V in the building. How you doing? No comment. What's up, AB? Good morning. Eichenberg is fine as a backup. Yeah. Did we sign the water boy yet? Yeah, I think we extended him 3 years, $22 million. So, yeah. Swiss Army Ike, baby. Exactly. I love it. I'm going to tell you what Dolphin fans told me last week before free agency. What did you guys expect to get? Exactly. With no money, what do you think we're going to do? You're lucky that some of these guys are willing to take way less. Like, and you know what? Let Eichenberg actually hit free agency. There's a team that would have actually paid him. Because you have to understand, even as a backup in this league, one of the most expensive positions besides quarterback, everybody knows this. It's offensive and defensive line. You quarterback, left tackle. Those are the number two because right-handed quarterbacks, you gotta protect the blind side. Those are the two most expensive positions. Other than that, you're talking offensive line, the rest of the offensive line. And then the D line. Because you need your pass rushers, you need your nose tackles, you need the defensive end to stop the run and help you set up for the pass protection. But yeah, offensive line is expensive. And if a guy's willing to give you a little discount and hey, you can still work as a backup, I'm gonna tell you, I gotta go full for this. I'm gonna tell you in the immortal words of what my GM said. Chris Greer, Tua Tagovailoa, and Mike McDaniel all told you to hit that like button, guys, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. But besides that, they told you you're more worried about the O-line than we are. You know what? Okay. But don't be using excuses because this is the part that I don't mind. I don't have to be worried about the whole line. But don't be using no excuses now, due to injuries. We haven't been able to have, so no. Because you told us we're more worried about the O-line than you are. Okay. We're more okay. No problem. Do you and whatever, however you want to address the O-line. But don't come at me and tell me that we're more worried about the O-line, and then you want to complain and start to use excuses of, well, when healthy guys are much better, but we've been riddled with injuries. I don't understand how some of these fans, I'm like, listen to your front office and coaching staff. Even your starting quarterback told you you're more worried about the O-line than we are. What am I supposed to do after that? I'm just not going to waste my time trying to talk about, oh, we need this, we need this. Like, come on. No. Hackenberg is a team side inspector. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Because he's always on the ground. That's funny. Our offensive line is literally offensive. Yeah, but guess what? That's what they told you. Show me the money. Oh God, I can't. McDaniel's gonna show Ackenberg 500 plays. Say, yeah, that's hilarious. Why are people upset? I thought we all wanted to sign our own. I know, right, Cap? They tell us to sign our own guys, but then they get upset. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, let's continue because this is just too. I just love messing with everybody because I mean, some of y'all are too much. Now, a couple other pieces, obviously. Let's take a look at the Dolphins and realistically speaking, okay, how are we looking? Look, let's start out with defense. You know, I love defense better. We talked about this already last week and the week before as far as what we need overall with the team. Our major needs. We need to tackle. We need interior O line. We need safeties because we don't have safeties. Those are the top three. And actually, I would say safety number one, defensive tackle two, interior line number three, if I have to put it in an order, right? Now, as far as, excuse me, as far as the Dolphins are concerned, let's take a look at the ones that we've done. In defense, we still need, um, we still need defensive tackles. We've got Zach Sealer, and that's it. Like, that's it. That's all we have. We have Zach Sealer, and that's it. We brought in Neil Farrell as our nose tackle to take over Benito Jones. I still think we should bring back Benito Jones if he hasn't signed with anybody as a backup. I don't like him as a starter. And to be fair, Neil Farrell, we got to see what that guy's going to do. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, we better address this defensive line. We have nobody. We only have Zach Sealer. That's it. And technically Neil Farrell. We have nobody else. Nobody else. Now, our linebacking core. Well, you know, we should expect back to have Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb restructured and gave us a lot of money, you know, for us to be able to sign guys. Good for him because he was going to get cut. Nobody was going to eat $28.7 million in salary cap for Bradley Chubb. He knew that. So, and nobody was going to pay him that amount of money. He was looking at $3 to $5 million, if anything. So he was smart. Now he's still got a contract with us. He can earn up to $21 million, but it's he's still able to make some money. So we got Bradley Chubb on one side, we got Phillips on another, both of them coming off of season-ending injuries, right? We brought in as our interior linebacker KJ Britt, and then we brought back Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks, I'm so glad we brought him back. I like Jordan Brooks. I thought he was solid. I loved that we brought in Tyrell Dodson back. I know some people are like, it's just a move. It's not just a move. I've been clamoring for a middle linebacker forever, and since we refused to get one, I actually like that we have Dodson. You know, and part of our linebacking core. Right, the Great Wall. You know it. Sorry, I need to wait. Hashtag Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Wow. There you go. But yeah. So I'm glad. We still got Channing Tindall, but let's be honest. I'm so over Channing Tindall. Uh, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like I don't know why we're trying to hold him like he's the last cook in the desert, but I haven't seen Channing Tindall in 600 years at this point. I'm so over Channing Tindall, like I am. So, people say DT is deep in the draft. Yes, it is. In the first and second round, you can get him. In the third round, you can still get serviceable. Now, starters, first and second round, decent. Backups, third round. But it's deep, man. You can even get him in the fourth round. This is a deep defensive tackle draft for sure. Super V says, truth be told, Ackenberg needs to improve in the strength department from what I see. Yeah, he needs to put in weight, like muscle weight. As David Lee Roth said, I ain't got nobody. Oh, let's continue. Because I gotta do the oh man, I don't know if I have enough time to do the mock draft. We might do like a power mock draft, like 5 minutes and do a mock draft. But I promise you guys a mock draft. We're doing a mock draft today. Okay. But before we do and continue, guys, I need y'all to do me a favor, please. If you're liking this, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all almost 400 of you guys in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming through, guys. Come over here to YouTube. Click the link on the description on both YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I know YouTube and Twitter is just, no. Well, actually, yeah, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Click that link. Come over here to YouTube. We're only like 30 something subs away from getting to 1,600 guys. Please, please, please come over. Help out Miss Phins so we can go ahead um and get to our ultimate goal, which is right now 2,000 yards. Sorry, 2,000 subs. If you're a Dolphins fan, you know what I mean. So let's get back to it. Look, I that was that. Let's continue. Channing, I just can't. We brought back Quentin Bell. Good. I'm happy about that. Good depth. Chop Robinson. Who's calling me? What the heck is this? Who the? Nope. No. Answer numbers. I don't know. Um. Chop Robinson, obviously our 21st overall pick last year. He's there. Yeah. I still think we need help in that linebacking core. Mo Camara, I want to see him finally get some playing time. We didn't really see him last year. He got a couple snaps here and there, but I want to see what the young guy got. I liked him as a pickup last year, and I think he should be good. Cameron Good, we brought him back for what I still don't know because he did nothing for us really. We'll see. Let's address the secondary because this is, in my opinion, some nasty work. Um, Guys, we don't have a starting corner, but opposite of Jalen Ramsey, we don't. We don't. We got listed Storm Duck, and shout out to him having one of the coolest names I've ever seen. But dude, like, we don't have a starting corner. We absolutely need a starting corner opposite of Jalen Ramsey. We need him. We don't have him. Not even a little bit. I'm glad we still got Ethan Bonner, and I think Storm Duck are going to be great. They got to be developed. I wouldn't put them out there as starters. I hope that they get a lot of work in this offseason and they're able to go ahead and come through. And I think Ethan Bonner and Storm Duck are going to be great for us when it comes to developing and working out for us. But we need help. I know we need an actual starting corner, and if anything, we need to go get them in the draft at this point. You're not gonna. It's not gonna be cheap to get a free agent corner at this point. And I mean every offense possible. Why is Cam Smith even on this team? Him and Channing Tindall. Why are they still on this team? They've done nothing for us. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing for us. I don't understand why we still got him. Your starting corners right now, Kader Kohu as a nickelback, Jalen Ramsey, and Storm Duck. I'm not trying to roll through with my secondary for this upcoming year when you're seeing the Patriots adding weapons with their wide receiver core, and you're seeing the Jets do the same thing. You're seeing the Bills bringing in talent. I'm not trying to get burnt in our secondary like the Bills have for the last like 3 years. Like, no. Due to injury, due to injury, due to injury. No, we need to bring back guys. We have a bunch of backups playing a starting role, and it's not going to work for us. We need a solid starter opposite of Ramsey. That should be a major focus in the draft. Unless by some miracle somebody else comes through that that's coming off of an injury and we can get him for cheap. But I don't see that happening whatsoever. I don't. Now, as far as our safeties, we had no safeties. Now we just brought a bunch of backups. We brought a bunch of backups. We brought back Elijah Campbell. Yay. Patrick McMorris we drafted. Didn't see him at all last year. And if he ever played, I didn't see him at all this past year. It is what it is. We brought in Ashton Davis. Okay, fine. It's a solid pickup. Starter, mm, serviceable. But starter, And Iffy, Iffy. We brought Iffy in as well. I'm a little iffy on Iffy. We got bodies. We have cat bodies right now. They got listed Ashton Davis and Patrick McMorris as our starting strong safety and free safety. Guys, we can't go into the season like this. We must. It is critical that we get our starting safety in the draft, aka Malachi Starks. I'm okay with Awari, but it needs to be in Malachi Starks. At 13, if Malachi Starks is still available and we don't pick him up, and somehow we pick some edge or some other random that's not a defensive tackle, even though this is a deep defensive tackle class, I don't know. I'm gonna flip something. Super V says, don't forget Cameron Good has good upside, but he needs to stay healthy this season. He can't make this up. He can't. Who has Weaver developed? Nobody. Nobody, baby. Oh, it's just, oh, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. This team is so unbelievably frustrating. And it's like, why? And I just talked about the defense. I didn't even talk about the offense yet. So let me run through that real quick. Christ. Zach Wilson. There. I mean, it's nothing else to say. The only room that I feel comfortable with, thank God, the running back room. We got to start running back in Devon Chan. Let's go. Let's get it. Jalen Wright, great pickup last year. Let him develop some more. Alexander Madison, okay, cool, whatever. We're gonna get another running back, a UDFA or free agent. There's a million running backs. We got our two guys, our 1-2 punch. We're bringing another couple guys. Okay, cool. Wide receiver. Tyreek and Waddle. I'm so over these two midget receivers that we have. Hopefully this year they'll be healthy enough to play, and actually bring us some production. We'll leave it at that. We brought in Nick Westbrook Ikine. Okay, cool. Our third wide receiver. It's another piece. It's another piece. One thing I will tell you about Nick that I'm like, okay, at least. Thank God this young man is above 6 feet. He's 6'2", 211 pounds. Thank the Lord. That's one thing I love about bringing this dude in. It's the fact that the man is 6'2". Finally. And last year he got 9 touchdowns. So you can expect this man to be a red zone threat. Thank you. We need more than just 22 touchdowns in the season. He had about 500 yards, 32 receptions, average of 15.5 yards per carry. Uh, yeah, sorry, yeah, yards per game. Thank God, finally, I feel comfortable about a guy. I just love that he's bigger, and no longer one of these tiny receivers. Like, I'm over these tiny receivers. Malik Washington, I absolutely love. The Tyreek Hill replacement. Yes, let's go. Let's get it. Graham Dubose, he's back. Whatever. Tosh Washington, I can't wait to see the young man on the field. I'm excited to see him. We picked him up last year in the draft. I'm excited to see him. He got a little injured. Now he should be okay this offseason. Put in the work. Let's see him on the field. I'm excited for him. D. Eskridge. Who? Oh. Oh. But another guy. Another guy that shouldn't even be in the team. Why is Eric Ezukama still here? Why? Why is Eric Ezukama still here? Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. Tell me why. Tell me why is Eric Ezukama here? Tell me why is Eric still in this team? Tell me why. I never know what we're thinking. He needs to leave here. We are so screwed. But why? It's Greer, and we know it's too late, 'cause Chris Greer is our GM, and we are two worlds apart, and see that we are so bad when we say Chris Greer is our GM. What's up, Bones in the building? Welcome. I was about to continue that puppy. Oh, man. Listen, we love to break here and song and dance. My gosh. I'm telling you, I can remix any song. Any song. Give me a song, I can remix it. Shot to the heart. Hey, you're too late. We got Liam Eichenberg. Whew. Michelle says, you better not get that song stuck in my head now. I know, right? It's good. It's good, man. I could have gone way more than that, but I'm like, we gotta do this mock draft, okay? So, oh yeah. ABAB says Elijah Campbell will probably start at safety. That's not good. That's not good. Mm-mm. I feel it's college coaches' fault. These guys are not developing. By the time they get to the NFL, they should be catching up to the speed. Just my opinion. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And I think that's probably the thing that frustrates me the most is guys shouldn't really be developing in the NFL. They should be adjusting to the NFL speed, but they shouldn't be developing. And that's the problem. It's like these guys really, it's like there's such a huge disconnect between the college game and the pros. It's like, what are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? Like it makes no sense to me why sometimes I'm looking at at some of these players and you think, man, this guy should have been already good. Like, look at what he did in college, and it just doesn't translate in the NFL. And you see that a lot, especially now the guys that tend to do, especially if we're going to talk about in the offense, the guys that tend to play in that pro style offense, there's a reason why they can come over here to the NFL and transition because they're playing already pro style offense. But unfortunately, you see it all the time. Guys, they look great in college, but then they come to the NFL and you're like, man, what a miss. What a miss. Hey, we got Glenn in the building. What's up, Glenn? I give Miami an F for draft just because of Liam Reese. Man, you're not the only one. I've heard so many people talk about how they're so pissed just in the moves we've made so far. They're like, I just can't believe why. I just can't believe why. I'm not surprised. Guys, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. I can't give a full F to the Dolphins in free agency so far. I mean, we knew we were going to sign guys back to the building that we need to. We just didn't have the money to really upgrade in a lot of places, right? What did frustrate me more, it's like first of all, we do absolutely nothing. Well, okay, let me rephrase this. I know Chris Greer is out there trying to get guys. I know this. It's his job. The problem is he lowballs everybody so insane. They're like, don't even talk to me, Miami. Don't even look my way. Don't even look my way. And it's like, I get it. When you don't have money, a little bit more creative. Nothing wrong with that. But come on, man. Like their positions of super need that we shouldn't be dealing with not having quality upgrades, even with having no cap. Like even with having no cap, we should still be able to make some quality upgrades. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Taking a look at these picks, these re-signs and these guys we've brought in. There's only one guy that I feel the best, like that I'm actually happy about right here. We signed back, even though it says sign, but we re-signed back. Highlight this puppy. Right here. Tyrell Dotson. I'm happy about that move because I thought he was great for us, and I thought that it's great depth we needed to keep our guys fresh. Same thing with Quentin Bell. And I know another guy, but guess what? To me, he it was great depth. I like the Nick move. Why? Because it's a bigger wide receiver. All we have are little midgets. Like, I'm just being honest. This guy at least is a red zone threat. Big guy, 6'2", 211. We need that. We need that because I'm so tired throwing these fades out to Tyreek when he's 4'11 and expecting him to get a ball that's 15 feet above his head. Like, what are we thinking here? Granted, the man has hops, but nobody can climb a 20-foot ladder like that. Like, that's just insane. So I didn't think so. Like the Tyrell, Nick, Quentin, those are probably the only ones. And absolutely the best one. Even though he's injured, coming off of an injury, Achilles injury, is James Daniel. Those are the guys where I'm like, okay, let's go. We made some good moves. That's what I'm talking about. But everybody else, they're just bodies at this point. They're just camp bodies at this point. Now, obviously, depending on it, we can take a look at. I'll probably do that on Monday. We'll take a look at the gap. Take a look at the individual contracts for these guys. How much they're hitting our salary cap for sure this season, and what did we project them being either starters or not? We'll talk about that on Monday. But no, these moves, like, they're bland. They're bland moves. They're bland moves for a bland team. We're not upgrading. Not when you got the Bills doing the moves that they're moving. Not when you got the Patriots out here. They're overpaying for everybody. But they had the money, $127 million more than anybody. Oh, like, that number was more than anybody else by like 50 million. So I get it. Even the Jets got their new GM, new head coach. They're about to draft their quarterback. Like, and we're out here just slim picking. We're not getting better, guys. We're even trying to just get to the same spot that we were. That's the issue. The teams around us in the division, which is why I focused yesterday and today on the division. Guys, the division's getting better. We can't just look at the Dolphins and what we're doing. We got to take a look at what the division is doing. The division is getting better. Our moves are just trying to get us back to where we were. They're not even trying to get us better. Glenn said that's not really fair to college coaches. They only have players 4 years. Most players don't play as freshmen, and best players leave after three. Not college coaches' job to get them ready for NFL. Uh, 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 I don't know. I think it is their job. But you're right. Sorry, Glenn. They got their guy in Cowboys, former Cowboys quarterback, former Steelers. Oh God, what is this kid's name? Fields, Justin Fields. They got their guy, so they're not really. I mean, I'd be surprised if they drafted a quarterback that high. And they could. Look at what the Atlanta Falcons did. They paid $100 million to Kirk Cousins and then still drafted Penix Jr., the sixth overall pick. So it could happen. It could happen. Now they gave the Jets gave Fields a $40 million contract, $30 million fully guaranteed for 2 years. They can still pick up a quarterback. They can still draft a quarterback. Now, should they? I mean, I wouldn't waste that. I'd try to get more protection for my guy that I just signed for a 2 year contract, but we'll see. That's where we're at right now. The rest of the division is getting better, while the Dolphins are just trying to get back to where we were last year. And we're so behind the eight ball. Don't get me wrong. We already know the results of next year. Dolphins are going to come in second. Bills are going to win the division. Patriots are going to be third. Jets are going to be dead last. We know this. We know this. Because no matter what the Dolphins do, one thing is for sure. Man, we're sweeping the Patriots and the Jets. Hopefully this year we can get another one from the Bills, but we'll see. That's what it is. I get it. I know. I know. Sometimes it's like, but Miss Phins. Don't Miss Phins me. This team, come on. We needed massive help. Massive help. And some of these moves I question. Others I'm like, I'm not surprised we made these moves, bringing these certain guys back. I absolutely enjoyed seeing Liam Eichenberg back. Oh, talk to me. Yes. Why? Because I knew everybody would be upset. I understand it. You got a guy that has been in your system, knows your coaching, knows your playbook. You've semi-developed and can play every position. He's a perfect backup lineman, if you will. But again, like I said earlier, don't blame Liam for him not being a super stud because guess what? When you are a jack of all trade, you're a master of none. And that's where he's at right now. He's a master of none. But that's not on him. The Dolphins. Only 10% of players make NFL from college. Actually, less than that, Glenn. When you take a look at it, the numbers I think I saw last time, less than 1% of college football players make it to the NFL. Less than 1%. And only overall across all sports in college, only 2% of student athletes make it to a professional level. 2%. So all the 98% of players that are student athletes better be hoping for that career. And hopefully they studied, because guess what? If they didn't, they don't make the pros. So I'm just saying that that's essentially how it ends up being. This season is gonna be awesome. Eichenberg, baby, let's go. I say only teams that got better. Oh, I say the only team that got better is New England. Bills stayed the same, just got worse. And Miami betting on hurt players to come back from injury. I agree with you with the Miami. As far as Bills staying the same, I don't know. I still think they got better. I still think they got better because they're only not taking care of now. They're also taking care of the future. By signing, um, Allen to that extension, saving some money with him. They're definitely taking a look at now and their future, and they're gonna bring in pieces. I think they slightly got better this year. New England by far is the one team that went from like here to like here. No questions asked. Absolutely the biggest upside, which it should have been since they literally had nobody. New England Patriots. They absolutely have upgraded their team. Offense, defense, heck, even special teams. So, yeah. Alchemy says, Miss Phins, with college guys getting millions, the desire for the NFL will fade. Yeah, that's one of the problems the NFL is dealing with. All this NIL money, it's really gonna it's gonna affect, the type of talent that they end up getting. But you know what? No, because listen to what I just said. Only 2% of college athletes across all sports make it to the professional. And when it comes to football itself, it's less than 1%. There are so many more guys hungry, hungry guys out there. You can find gems. You absolutely can find gems. Careful, I said, seeing Ackenberg back in the Dolphins uniform makes me want to go back to the Twitter spaces. Hey, what's up, Dolphin Don? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you can say what you want. You can be as upset as you want. Those are the moves the Dolphins have made so far. Those are the moves the Bills have made so far this season. Are they great moves? Do we hope that we can do better? I mean, always, 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 always hoping we can do better. But man, this Miami Dolphins, I'm telling you, they know how to make you pull your hair. That's for sure. Now, I promise you guys, because I literally gotta go. It's even though it's my day off. Um, I still got other things I gotta do. So let's pull up this mock draft. So let me get it here. Mock draft simulator. Okay. No, I don't want that one. I like this one because it gives us instant feedback. No, baby. No, 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 no. Ooh, I almost cried a little. Let's go ahead and get this mock draft going, guys. So obviously we're gonna be the Miami Dolphins. That's the only one that we're gonna be picking for. Let me make this bigger because I can't even see this. Oh wait. Where's the little let's exit out of that. Exit out of that. Exit out of that. Okay. We're gonna make it here. We're gonna do a quick. We're only gonna do the top five. We're only gonna do the top five. Where is this? Top five rounds. Okay, so I mean top three rounds. Pre-draft. Let's do it fast because we're gonna get through this puppy. Standard, yes. Let's enter this draft room. Guys, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, do me a favor. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. We got 400 of you guys in the building. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Shout out to you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen. Thank you so much. Like, it's been such a blessing to have you guys supporting here. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Come over here to YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,600 subs. We are so close, guys. We only need like 30 something. So help us out here so that way we can go ahead and get her done and get more guys in the building. Okay. So let's make it happen. Let's get to 1,600 so we can get our way back into um to 2,000. 2,000 yards, baby. 2,000 yards. Miss Phins with million a college guy. Oh, I already said that. Yeah. NBA players still haven't made it. Their league makes no money. Oh, I mean, they used to have 144 players last season. That increased by adding the Golden State Valkyries. They also are adding the Toronto, whatever their name is going to be. It's a crappy name, I know that. And then they're expanding to two more teams after that. So that league is going to grow, and they're about to have their CBA renewed after this season. So yeah, it should be fun. I try to tell this fan base, winning is not this franchise priority. So get used to shaking my head. Yes, it is draft time. A good percentage of WNBA revenue comes directly from the NBA. It's not a good percentage. 100% of it comes from the NBA. Those women should be thanking you. Not we need more, in my opinion. Oh, should be saying thank you. Not we need more, in my opinion. 1,000%. And they can all thank Caitlin White Jesus Clark for bringing eyeballs and viewership to that league. Yes, I said it. Baby go Caitlin Clark. Let's go. That credit card bill for the Bills will come due when you spend $500 million on four players. It's going to hurt you in the future. Glenn, we know this. We know this. Listen, these, you gotta give them a little love. You know what I mean, and make them feel a little bit better. But they pretend like they're some of these Bills fans. I'm like, you have the same cap like we do, right? Like, yeah, we all gotta adhere to it. And when that check is due, I'm just saying. Yeah, they're gonna put themselves in such a huge hole in restructuring and restructuring and restructuring just to be able to get guys. Oh my god. I can't wait to see that downfall, baby. God, trench warfare. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait. Oh, and when I say um this special thing to a special someone, go kick rocks elsewhere, buddy. Kick rocks, you cry baby. If you know who I'm talking to or who I'm talking to, you know. If you don't know, don't ask. What I can say about that. Kick rocks. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get this draft going. God, I hate when they do this. Stupid. Dang it. Okay, so real quick. In the top three picks, we only got three picks. We got pick 13, 48, 98 in the top three rounds, okay? We severely need a safety, defensive tackle, interior, or lineman. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else that the Dolphins should be getting, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, didn't I put? Hold on. Give me a second here. Didn't I? Hold the phone, guys. I know I did this. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da. Ba, da, da, da. Ba, da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Did I not add? Oh, my bad. Ooh. Oops. Miss Phins messed up. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Oh, of course. I didn't do it. So, wait a second. So that way we're fully aware of what we're doing here. Okay. There it is. Download this puppy. Boots and 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 boots. Seriously, like, I wonder. But hey, be excited, guys. We got our next starting quarterback here for the Miami Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is beautiful. 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 It's beautiful. It's true. When I thought of it, you know, I what I ever be with you. Right here, baby. We got our guy. We got our next starting quarterback. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. Let's get ready to mock draft. Let's have some fun, guys, like we always do. You know, we love to have fun. What's up, Salvi? Welcome, welcome. Brandon Bean is a master of the cap. As long as the cap keeps rising and Allen is around for restructuring, Dolphins will never win the division. Well, in the immortal words of Justin Beeves, never say never. I love it. You know what? You guys are so adorable. Keep winning your divisional titles. Keep winning your divisional titles. Wanna know why? Because at the end of the day, heck, even the Jets know what it feels like to be a champion. Just say, even the Jets know. Even the Jets know how to champ. Even the Jets know who we are. Until you got a Lombardi. Oh, please don't talk. Please don't talk to me. Until you got a Lombardi. But wait, let me give you the reaction. You weren't even alive when you guys won. You're right. But I do have a picture with my Lombardis, baby. Ah. And if you don't believe me, go to my channel, guys. I've got the Museum of the Miami Dolphins there for you guys to take a look at. I've got the full video of you guys walking through the Miami Dolphins Museum where we take videos and pictures of our Lombardi trophy. So yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Let's go have some fun. You know what I mean? Let's start this draft. Okay, they got Carter. That's crazy. Okay, look. So we got 4 trades being offered to us. First one is Colts swapping 1 pick up, but they give us a 4th, a 5th, and next year's 2nd. That's a haul. But we'll see. Moving from the first round to the second round with the line. Sorry, give me a second here with the little ad situation. Yeah, no, thank you. Even though they are giving us a first round pick next year, the answer is no. The answer is no for this one either from Tampa Bay. Forget the Lions. Is there another one? Looky. Bills are out here trying to give us their second, two of their fifth, a sixth, and a first round next year, and a second round next year, and a seventh. Ooh, this is rough. We'll leave those offers there for a second. Let's take a look at who's available, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we're only doing the top three picks. 3 rounds anyway. So let's see. So Ashton Johnson's available. Offensive tackle Amar Membu is available. Tyler Warren is available. Darren, which I've seen him mock draft to the Dolphins a lot as well. We do need another starting tight end. I know we got Johnu, but we still need someone else as well. Um, Will Johnson, corner, another good guy. Mikel Williams, another good guy. But you know what? Let's take a look at in the positions that we actually have needs in. Let's see here. So let's go safety because that's really who we have. Oh, Meekly Mikes. He's both starting safety, like both starters at safety. All three of them. These are the three main guys right here for safeties that I got. These are the top 3 rated safeties. Hold on, because I need to see who got drafted already. Cam Warren, not surprised there. Travis Hunter, Shador, Graham. Okay, wide receiver. Let's see here. Oh, edge. Oh, Calvin Banks already gone. Okay. Let's see here. Another corner, Jedi Marin. Okay. Walter Nolan gone. Okay. So those are the guys gone ahead of who we have. But so we need safeties. Our safety guys are there. We need defensive line. Kenneth Grant, definitely. Starter defensive lineman. We need him. But this has such good depth that we can afford to, maybe go a different route, right? What's the other position? Interior O line. Let's take a look. Tyler Booker. Nope. From Alabama, don't even look my way. Forget it. Help me out, guys. Help me out. This is what you guys. Hey, you guys are setting this up. Mike White beat out Wilson before he got hurt. Salvi, you're right. You're 1,000% right. You did. Adam, what's up, Adam? Josh Allen only takes up 30% of the Bills' salary cap, and Tua takes up 19. Think about that for a minute, dude. Listen, even with Salvi, look, I hate that you guys are doing and having a decent free agency. You're probably gonna have a decent draft. You're probably gonna win the division. It's frustrating as anybody being part. I dealt 20 years of my life dealing with the Patriots. I don't want to see another 10 years. See you guys. I'm assuming you're a Bills fan because you're out here Brandon Bean and this and that, right? I don't want to see 10 years of the Bills dominating the division. But don't pretend like Bills weren't right next to us crying because guess what? We all were stuck behind the Patriots. So I'm just saying. Right now, there's good depth. Now, I'm going Graham here or trading back. So, you know what's interesting? I know you say going Graham. Where is he? Yeah. This is what I feel like it's actually even better. We have a trade offer here. Not that one. I'm already rejecting this. Look at the Colts. They're giving us a fourth, a fifth, and second a second round pick for next year. This is a great trade back opportunity. And we're only moving one spot I'm accepting this puppy and picking up. I mean, technically, we're not gonna draft him, but I'm still gonna accept it. Who did they get? The tight end Loveland? Good for you. Like all the guys I want are still there. You know, I mean, Grant, no worries. Look at all the guys are here that are great, great pieces. Now, we still need starting safeties. I'm more worried about the safeties than I am about the defensive linemen. Guys, we can afford to take a D lineman in the second round. We can't afford to get a safety in the second round. And right now, oh God, I gotta go safeties here. Like, I know they're probably gonna give me a B, especially since if you take a look at it, you got who? You got not Bunker, D lineman. You got Grant right there available, you know what I mean? There's I'm not going running back seventh. Like, no, get out of here. Offensive tackle now, Membu. Yeah, but no, there's a huge drop off in the safeties, guys, from those first top three guys to the other guys. The other guys after the top three guys are backups. I need two starting safeties. I'm going Malachi Starks. Like they're not gonna, they're not gonna be too happy with that. I'm probably gonna get like a B, maybe B plus. But you know what? I'm okay with it because we have no starting safety. I understand, but the Dolphins would draft the safety position. What do you mean, Miss Phins? Ashton Davis, really? Iffy Melifonwu, like no. If anything, we need another starter if we are gonna stick with Ashton safety being our strong safety. Ashton Davis, sorry. We need another guy. Let's see. We got a couple offers to consider. Let's take a look at that. And let's see here. Nope, 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 nope. All these are they suck. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Jackson Dart. Let's go draft. No, I'm just kidding. Donovan Jackson of the Ohio State. And look, that's just I mean, yes. Why? Because look at the defensive tackle. You still got good guys. Hopefully Calais comes back. But Deion Walker's still there. He's pretty solid. But there's a huge drop off between guard and that. I'm going with the guard. We need him. That takes care of one side. We got safety in the secondary. We've got our O lineman, and now we have reject. And now we have now we get to look at defensive tackle. Reject. Now let's take a look at that D line. Some decent guys still available. Omar Norman Lott, Shamar Turner. Let's see what they're. Look, Wyatt Millam. Like, no, bro. I need a D lineman. Edge. Nope. What's up, Trinity? Welcome from Twitch. Thank you so much. If you want to come up here, it's going to be through YouTube. So you got to come over here to YouTube and subscribe whenever I do open it up for you guys. But let's go D-line, guys. Let's go D-line. I want to address what we truly need, D-line. But this is my thing. Do we go Omar or do we go Shamar? Hmm? Omar or Shamar? Who are we picking, ladies and gentlemen? You tell me. Hmm? Mm-mm-mm. This should be very, very interesting, guys. I mean, I think either way shouldn't be too bad, but mm, yeah, I think more than anything, you know what? I'm going with Tennessee. Let's go with Norman Lott. Look at that! Oh my God! Hey, let's go! I like that. I like that. See, let me tell you why I like this draft and why we what we did here. Okay, did we get all the guys that were super top guys? Maybe not. But we needed a starting safety. Period. Whether you like it or not, we need a starting safety. We need guard help. I'm not okay with having um Chase Hines and Liam Eichenberg as my guards. No, you need a starting guard. You needed a starting guard. We got him. You're only solidified in your center with Aaron Brewer and your right tackle in Austin Jackson. We're not even solidified in the left side of the ball, guys, when it comes to left tackle, because you got Teron Armstead, who's still deciding whether he wants to come back or he wants to retire. Yes, we got Patrick Paul, who we picked in the second round last year. He played a few games last year as well. And we just picked up Larry Borum, the vet. Like, it could take a number who ends up starting, at the end of the day. So that's by committee at this point. Chase Hines, and I'm gonna go ahead and have him starting as my left guard. Get out of here. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. So Donovan Jackson, shout out to him out of Ohio State. Loving it. Mwah. Loving the pick. And you know what? Like I told you, this is a hugely D line heavy draft. We need two D linemen. If I was doing anything bigger than the top 3 rounds, yo, I would have picked another safety. I would have picked another D lineman. Then I would have picked a corner. I probably would have picked the corner first. Then another D lineman. Then another safety. I might have picked up another guard. You know what I mean? Picked up a tight end, obviously, if we were doing a full draft, mock draft. But yeah, like right now, I'm loving it. I'm loving this draft that we just did. Borum is backup. Yeah, I know Borum is a backup, but still, we don't know what Teron Armstead's gonna do. And if he does retire, what's gonna happen? Is Patrick Paul gonna start, or is it gonna be Borum? I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you that. Shout out to the over 400 of you guys watching this amazing episode today. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad we were able to sneak in this draft here. Told you we were gonna do like a small draft. But we tackled 3 hugely needed positions because the thing is, guys, we can afford starter level because we don't have the cap for it. So you have to hit on the draft. You have to hit on the draft. Now, Joe makes a great point. What's up, Joe Riggs? Another one of our members. Whoop, whoop. I think we need to get in on defensive tackle earlier than that. Now, let me tell you something. I agree. For me, I have it as safety, the defensive tackle, guard. The only reason why I was okay with moving and getting the D lineman in that third round is because it's such a huge deep class. Now, would I've been okay because we need another defensive tackle. Would have been okay of doing this backwards and have gotten defensive tackle and then guard? Yeah, I would have been okay with that. Am I okay with getting safety first, or let's say guard first, safety, and then D lineman? Sure. Am I okay with getting defensive lineman, safety, and guard? No, because in my opinion, the defensive lineman needs to be the second or third pick we pick. Because you have to think about this. There's a huge drop off from the top three safeties behind uh Starks, Emawari, and Watts. Those are the top three rated safeties. They're starter level safeties, and we need two of them. But if we can at least just get one of them, we'll be good. You know what I mean? When it comes to guards, there's about four starter level guards coming out of this draft. After that, they're all really backups. But in D lineman, you could get a starter deep in the second round. You might even be able to sneak in the top of the third, get a starter level defensive tackle. So that's why I'm okay if we do wait to get to the second or third round, early third round, to be able to get the lineman, because that's how heavy this class is. But it's not that deep when it comes to safeties. And taking a look at what we've done in free agency, we haven't fully addressed any of these positions. Not one of them. Have we brought in backups? Yeah. We brought backups in. We brought camp bodies in. But actually bringing in starter level players? No. 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 Not at all. I have defensive tackle, guard, safety. We also need another corner. We don't have depth we used to. Yeah. And that would be the next one. These are the top three picks I want. Corner, I'll take after. I'll take after. I expect the Dolphins to move off of pick 13. They need to move back. I'm not stay in the teens. If teams are coming up to ask, stay in the teens. Just like I only moved one back and picked up 5 picks. But stay in the teens. Stay in the teens. No more than early 20s. Pick up more second round and third round. That's the gems where you get the true gems in the second, third round. That fourth round. Ooh, those are the guys where you're like, yes, they're not gonna cost me as much. Yes, I don't have a 5th-year option on them, but I'm getting possible starter level players in that second, third, maybe fourth. And they're gonna be so much cheaper. So it's a win-win situation, you know what I mean? Good morning, Mrs. What's up, Utah Phins fan? Welcome, sir, aka Mr. Kevin Costner. My mother would love you. She's obsessed with Kevin Costner, so. And because of her, I'm obsessed with Kevin Costner. Waterworld, a super underrated movie. I don't care what anybody says. Is Cam starting opposite of Ramsey? Let me tell you who they have in the depth chart opposite of Ramsey. They literally have Storm Duck. No offense to Storm Duck. I still just think he needs to develop more. Ethan Bonner, Storm Duck, great guys. Let's develop them more. Let's give them opportunities, but no. We got 17, 5th, and 7th rounders. Oh. Yeah, pretty much at this point. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your mock number 3 that we did today. Absolutely happy. I think we hit all 3. They think so too. We're getting good value at a good pick. Um, and we didn't overpay for anybody, but we addressed three major needs. And all these guys are starter level guys. That's what I love about this draft that we just did. Now, we got to see. Is Chris Greer going to actually do his job? And maybe, I don't know, perhaps talk about, hey, maybe I should look into these other guys. Nope, because that's Chris Greer. Telling you, man. We're all going to be frustrated this draft season. We always are. We always are. But, hey, that's the life we pay to be a Dolphin fan. I'm telling you. You just can't make this up. You can't. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody enjoy your what do you call it? Your your St. Patrick's Day weekend. Shout out to St. Patty. We're all Irish on Monday, okay? Anybody celebrating Purim? Purim Sameach to you guys. And I think that's pretty much it. Again, on Monday we'll touch on the cap, see if the Dolphins did anything else over the weekend. But um, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, these Dolphin men, they're gonna piss us off. We just gotta love our team. That's all we can do. Love our team. That's what I do. Love on our team. Love on them. Shout out to Villain coming back and being a member. Shout out to LA Rams for spreading the love and donating to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. For all of you guys that show your love, man, it really does. It makes a difference. And shout out to all the members that are members. And guess what, guys? If you like what you see, it's just typically an hour, but from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. But because I'm off today, because I'm on holiday, I was able to do a little bit more, obviously do a little bit longer. But I appreciate you guys for coming through. If you haven't done so already, guys, if you like what you see, shout out to all over 400 you guys showed up today. Thank you so much. Please do me a favor, come over here to YouTube. I might as well show you. It's easy. It's easy. Where's my Twitter? Let me show my Twitter. Let me pull up my Twitter. I was showing you the Ike. The Ike. Oh, man, you should have seen. I mean, I've seen so many people cry over Liam Eichner being signed. I just laugh. Like, I can't believe you guys are so upset. Now, I will tell you this. Guys, I hope we bring back Nick Needham because the man our system, he's been absolutely solid, and I still don't understand why we haven't brought him in. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not understand, but boy, ladies and gentlemen, come over here to the Miss Phins show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Look at this, look at this, look at this beautiful stuff right here. Look at this beautiful stuff. Yes, guys, go ahead, follow me on all social media, guys. So too, guess what? We're Super Bowl bound, baby. The Great Wall of Eichenberg. I'm gonna like my own stuff. Yep, because anyways, right here, guys. See, weekdays, 8 a.m. Eastern on youtube.com/Miss Phins, or you can go ahead and click the link here, youtube.com/Miss Phins, MISSPHINS. You literally just click on this puppy and poof, it takes you to the page, guys. Man, we've done 735 videos already. Holy smokes. Come check it out. I've got so many different shorts. I'm going to be uploading even more shorts. We've got so many different videos for you guys. I'm telling you guys, it is absolutely wonderful. And look. You get to see you could even become a member. Become a member. Shout out to all the members, guys. Let's hit them with the emoji, guys. Let's hit them with the emojis. Yes, yes, yes. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to show you. Super simple. Thank you, Miss Phins. Thank you, Villain, for supporting the channel, man. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you and all the great content. Thank you. Rock on. I appreciate all you guys. But yeah, guys, come check it out if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button. Come over here to YouTube, subscribe. We're so close to 1,600 subs, guys. So help me get there. Help us get there, because this is our show. And if you got a comment, I respond back to all the comments, guys. So put in a comment. Do you agree with what we talked about today as far as the Bills, where they're at so far up to free agency, where the Dolphins are so far? Go check out yesterday's show. We did the Patriots, we did the Jets. Um, so I think you guys are gonna enjoy that. Hey, that's what we're here for. We're gonna have fun. Emoji time. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Hit the like button, guys. Share, subscribe. And again, I will catch you guys on Monday. Have fun. Be safe. And as always, bye bye.